I eagerly packed my backpack with all the essentials for a camping adventure. The anticipation of spending a night under the open sky, surrounded by nature's wonders, filled me with excitement. With my gear secured, I hopped into my car and began the journey to my chosen camping spot. The drive took me through winding roads, flanked by dense forests and picturesque landscapes. The sun was setting, casting a warm, golden glow over the horizon. As I arrived at the campground, I was greeted by the soothing sound of a nearby stream and the scent of pine in the air. Setting up my tent was like second nature, having done it many times before. With a sense of accomplishment, I stood back and admired my temporary shelter, ready to embrace the night. As darkness slowly engulfed the surroundings, I gathered some firewood, and soon the crackling flames illuminated the campsite, warding off the encroaching darkness. The sky was a canvas of stars, sparkling with dazzling brilliance. I couldn't resist gazing at them in awe, feeling small in the grand scheme of the universe. As I sat by the fire, roasting marshmallows and sipping hot cocoa, I couldn't help but feel a deep sense of peace and tranquility. The night was alive with sounds of nature. Crickets sang their melodious tunes, and owls hooted in the distance. The wind whispered through the trees, creating a soothing lullaby that seemed to embrace me in its arms. Far away from the bustle of city life, I found solace in the serenity of the wilderness. Feeling adventurous, I decided to take a short walk along the moonlit trail. Armed with a flashlight, I navigated through the darkness. The night was cool, and the air was refreshing against my skin. I could see the stars above me through the gaps in the canopy, guiding my way along the path. As I ventured deeper into the woods, I could hear the distant howling of coyotes, a reminder of the untamed wilderness that surrounded me. But instead of fear, it filled me with a sense of wonder, as if I were stepping into a magical realm where anything was possible. Eventually, I found a small clearing and lay down on the soft forest floor. I turned off my flashlight and let my eyes adjust to the darkness. The canopy of stars above me was mesmerizing, and I felt an overwhelming connection to the universe. Lost in thought and marveling at the beauty of the night sky, I must have drifted off to sleep. The next thing I knew, I woke up with a start. The moon had shifted, and a gentle silver glow washed over the woods. I could hear the rustling of leaves and the occasional snap of a twig. Perhaps a deer or a raccoon was passing by, curious about the visitor in their domain. I returned to the campsite, where the fire was now reduced to glowing embers. Tired but content, I crawled back into my tent, feeling the softness of my sleeping bag beneath me. As I closed my eyes, the symphony of the night continued, lulling me into a deep slumber. The next morning, I woke up with the first rays of sunlight filtering through the trees. The air was crisp, and the world seemed to be waking up with me. I savored the last moments of my camping adventure before reluctantly packing up my gear. As I drove back home, I couldn't help but reflect on the beauty and simplicity of the camping experience. Disconnecting from the digital world and immersing myself in nature had rejuvenated my spirit and reminded me of the profound connection we share with the natural world. With a heart full of gratitude, I promised myself that it wouldn't be long before I embarked on another camping journey to reconnect with the wilderness and its wonders.